So it's gonna be tough, right? Because
You're on a path
as much as as much as I want to like discuss my thoughts in the game, I don't think I'm gonna do that until my playthrough of it, which is gonna be the last one I upload. And I think I might. I don't know if I want to do it on my own. I might just do it as like a big group thing. I might wait for the Pristine Cup before doing my playthrough. But we'll see. We'll see where I sit. But I'm not gonna talk about how I feel about it. But I am gonna pick your brain at the very end for how you interpret the game.
It's a very interesting game. I like the concept of the game. Of course, I know how there's a few endings that I know.
There are four.
Are there four endings? Are there 4 endings or 3 endings?
There's 3 endings. But I think,
and
in the Pristine Cut, they're adding endings. I think they're adding 1 or 2 more endings. So
see,
another reason to play the game again.
Yeah,
later on.
There's a certain ending that when it comes to it, that I'm going to pick.
Okay.
I won't reveal what that ending is until we get to the end. Yeah.
Anyway,
but
right,
I definitely love this game, and I love the idea of.
I've got a lot to talk about with my opinions of this game, so it's gonna be a pretty big conversation when we get to that point, way down the line of this playlist.
Yeah.
So we're back on the path in the woods.
And
we'll pick more of your brain when we get to the ending. We'll do like a final thoughts type thing. Anyway.
Just do the. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Again?
Did we do that one?
That was the first one we did.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
I would do the Actually, no. Let's do the turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Okay, I just wanted to do the that, but okay, fine. You're persistent. I'll go to the cabin and I'll slay the princess. Ugh.
I mean, you can also just keep going away from the cabin.
I know that ending, and it's not really the best. Let's just get to the cabin.
All right. So, do you want to just go, or do you want to just do the fine? Ugh.
We'll do quietly. What's the bottom one again? Let me read the bottom one.
Quietly continue away from the cabin.
Well, ending the cabin. I'm going. Continue. Actually, keep going away from the cabin.
This one.
Because I know. Yeah. Changed my mind.
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Huh.
Alright, we're gonna go into the cabin. The okay, I'm going into the cabin, sheesh.
This isn't that princess you were leading to, by the way.
I know. The princess that I want to go to is you'll find out.
Okay.
That's great to hear. As long as you bring that fiery attitude to princess slaying, I think this will all resolve splendidly. A warning: before you go any further, she will fortunately can't just go through this.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely...
We're gonna take the blade with us this time.
You take the blade from the table.
Into the basement.
Who's there?
Just say hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
I'm sure that voice would get us the voice of the thirsty.
Binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No.
Nuh-uh. Do the I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Valid.
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
I don't know why, but she reminds me of a Simpsons character with that face. I do not know why. I have zero idea why.
Now that you say it, that it kind of does.
I have no idea why her face
It's-
reminds
it's-
me of a Simpsons character. I don't even
It's
know
got to be the
which
big
character.
eyes.
It's got, you know what? The big eyes, small mouth. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah. Yeah, same.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Do the pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that.
Damn.
Now why are you here to kill me?
She hits you with the no shit Sherlock.
I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
Correct.
Do the I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how
I think
did I
there's
wind
fireworks
up here,
going off outside my
chained
house.
to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Oh yeah, there are fireworks going off. My cat's starting to flip out. Sounds like popcorn's going on outside. It's a party. Anyway.
Just to deflect, what are you gonna do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping information from me. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. No, and if I'm being honest.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
Actually, I've changed my mind.
Do the, I'll see what I can do.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
As if that's actually gonna take them
They're
off the
large
wall.
and heavy,
Like,
far
bruh?
too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Even I can tell. That's some good iron.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
If there isn't a key, do you have any ideas?
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Wait.
You hear the click
Oh,
of the
oh,
lock
you're looking for the
sliding
key.
into place.
For some reason, I forgot. I was like, wait a minute. But you have the blade. Why are you going to get it? It's like, oh no, the first idea was a key.
Return to the bottom of the stairs. We've done.
TJ
Try
just
the-
jump
Your
into
way back
violence.
to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed
Bro, we
to.
still got the
Easier
knife.
for whom? Easier for everyone.
Shut up.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Against your better judgment.
That face has got
place
you
the
got
blade
games on your
against the
phone kind of
princess's
vibe.
arm, just above the massive golden chain.
The little kid at the party sees you pull out an iPhone.
Yeah. You got games on your
Cut
phone.
into her flesh. The blade is
Fucking
sharp, and you make
gremlin
quick
looking
work.
ass.
Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world.
No, we saw this already.
As the princess approaches,
Yeah.
this isn't Watch Me.
We're gonna try to, warn her.
Oh, you're going for the prisoner.
I
Yep.
thought this was a little
Because
too
there's
easy.
a thing that I want to do with the prisoner.
I think I know
Body
exactly.
lunges
I've
forward
like
to
I said,
sink
I've
the
100%
blade
of this
into
game,
her
so I think I know
back, but the
exactly what
princess swiftly
you're
moves
trying
out
to
of
get
the way
at.
before- Stop it. The blade. Move.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Is this 3 or 4 or 2? Is this 3? Is this your third?
So we've done the.
The razor
weird-
and the damsel. Okay,
Yeah, so this is number 3.
This is 3. This is 3. Okay.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat
Damn.
with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
See, there's a thing that I want to do.
Path.
If you've seen Mark's playthrough of it, where immediately where he
No spoilers.
uh
Let's just go forward.
yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
I want to try to make sure that she doesn't do that right away,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah. You're gonna have to figure that out though. I'm not gonna help you.
I know. Wait, haven't this already happened?
It has.
Yeah, that.
Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around.
Skeptic.
I wouldn't trust a word out of him.
I love Skeptic.
There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
He's like the contrarian and the stubborn mixed together.
I'm inclined.
Yeah.
If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two.
You
right?
know I can
It's
hear
going to be
you,
a lot
right?
harder than you think to keep secrets from.
There's like 3 persons like talking next to each other, expecting the third person not to hear. Like,
Dude, imagine being the
Need I
player.
remind
He's
you
just
how
listening to all this.
catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large.
he's going schizophrenic.
Situation less than a minute.
He just
ago.
walks into the cabin. Yo, what's up? I got schizophrenia. Don't mind me.
Just proceed to the cabin.
Oh, warning. Shut up. Yeah, no, I skipped skeptic dialogue. I don't care.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine if we just skip the,
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls.
I'm a Biruchi
and
chief.
thick, wrought
That is
iron
a
bars
dumb-looking
barricade
table.
the windows, reminding anyone who
Yeah.
enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron
Like-
table bolted to the floor.
First of all,
Pristine
it's
blade
bolted into, you know,
perched
I
on
guess
its
it could be
edge.
bolted into stone depending on the strength of the bolts and the efficiency of the stonemasons, but like, that table is just holy and not in the popey way.
The blade is your implement.
Anyway,
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
again, we're anytime the mirror, just approach the mirror this,
Oh,
never
Does the
mind.
mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should. There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I think you know what we have to do.
go inside. Just approach.
Yeah, just approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub
You do
your
know that
hand
nothing
against the
happens here,
cabin
right?
wall.
Yeah, I know. It's just I like to point out
Bruh.
every time.
But it was there a second ago, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Blade or no blade? To blade? To slay or not to slay? That is the question.
I'm gonna take the blade
You
because
take the
there is
blade
an
from the
ending
table.
with the blade that I want to get to, but I just don't want to get there that quickly, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase.
I'm gonna have to keep a log of
A
who
few
got what
sputtering torches
endings.
attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Damn,
Should
she
we
freaky.
be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Sit with the princess.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
See, this is where I'm gonna.
We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit where you were told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
What are your intentions, my daughter?
Eh,
It's me. I am my daughter.
I've been here before. Am I the only person who remembers that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned
See,
to
I'm not
oblivion.
talking over this as much as I can because The voice acting is what kind of sells the game for me.
The
Same.
situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And
I'm a doubt.
maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic.
True.
I never said I...
Damn.
Damn. At least the narrator's like, yeah, and?
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
Joke's on you, I can't swim. Just kidding, I can swim pretty well, actually.
Your success...
I was about to say, I've seen you swim.
Yeah, I know how to swim.
For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't.
I'd make a Zion-related joke, but since he's not here, it wouldn't feel right.
Fine. But you won't get another word from me
God.
on the matter.
He'd laugh, I'm sure, or at least be confused, but
Yeah, sure.
out of
Yeah,
respect,
I
out of
I
respect
highly
for my
doubt
friends.
he would be confused.
Just give it a
You're
rest. This
are you
isn't
sure?
helping.
Zion could be a bit confused.
This is true.
Focus.
That's fine, though.
This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Dude, now that I'm looking at it, that must be really uncomfortable because, like, that chain is under her arm, and she wouldn't be able to, like, do anything to get that chain, like, out from under it.
Yeah, that
That's
would be
gotta
quite
be
fucking...
uncomfortable. I would be so aggravated after a point.
You would think that the chain would be more behind her neck.
No, yeah,
than anything.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I guess if you're
No.
flexible enough, maybe. No, because there's no way that chain can get. Yeah, no, it's impossible. It's stuck like that. That's cringe. Anyway,
The other chain on the wall, who's it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
damn.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
I'm not expecting the shackles. Because there's a version of this ending that I want to get to.
Inspect the shackle. You want me
to inspect the
shackle? I can
Fuck you.
the shackle.
What happened after I died?
Inspect the shackle.
I will hit
Nothing
you.
happened.
No.
You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
It's also because like all the voices in your head are also like the same guy. He's got talent too. Both this actress and actor are incredibly talented people.
What would you have me do?
Inspect the shackle. Oh, you were... For a second, I thought you were actually asking me.
No, I'm not asking you. I'm reading the thing.
Good, because I was gonna go for inspect the shackle.
Stop fucking expecting the chat.
Don't worry. You'll get it back.
That's ominous. But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing. Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon. Though if she isn't
Okay,
bluffing,
that's...
whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros?
There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
You realize that I have such a reason to distrust you that you have to distrust me, right? Keep scrolling down.
Damn.
I'm not giving you the weapon in case you forgot and you killed me last time.
Okay, but
I can cut you out.
I don't like that as an option because it's like you forget it wasn't like she wanted to.
Yeah,
Like, you
it was the only option she could have
It's like,
taken at the time.
As far as more, the only way to get the prisoner is if you take that route where you save her from your possession. So it's like, that's not very fair. You didn't give her a
Okay, I'm
choice.
trusting you. I can cut you out of here. I'm not giving you a weapon.
Deal with it.
Give her the knife.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the
Oh,
world
shut the
ending
fuck up,
princess.
narrator.
Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place. You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right?
Oh, boy. Try to take over, buddy. Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
A little.
Dude, the voice of the heroes, I relate to him the most. We're not afraid of dying, are you? A little. Yeah.
So my fiance just came out of the bedroom. She has also seen this game. She watched it with me, and she realized what scene we're at, and she just whispered. She goes, "You're gonna give that crazy bitch the knife?"
Yep, we already picked it.
You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
If it were me, I would have just missed the knife. I wouldn't have actually grabbed it. I would have missed. I would have been so embarrassed.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
I like the music. Which
Watch an uneasy silence.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking,
Oh,
as she
God.
soars through skin, veins,
Ugh.
cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly
Oh,
against
God
her
damn.
vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally, you
Ugh.
hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet.
So no head.
God damn you for beating me to the joke.
Oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back?
Can we put it
Please
back?
tell me-
Can we put it back, he says.
I love it.
The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world. I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward. We should take her with us, don't you think? What? No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that? I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a proper burial. She did save the world, right? You don't need proof, you don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a burial. Just leave. Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them. I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things, the danger has passed. You can relax. I'm just keeping
You damn-
myself
I don't
sharp.
believe that.
I'm not so
I don't
eager
believe
to
that.
put my guard down. I am. I'm on team, let's put this all behind us, so can we leave already?
Take the princess with you.
Ugh.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head,
Fine.
its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids.
Oh, God.
Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
I think I've realized I'm okay with seeing blood and gore. I don't like hearing about it, though. I think that's my problem.
I'm the opposite. I hate seeing blood and gore, but I don't mind hearing about it.
Because it's the squelching noises, having it described how bodily fluids are oozing from the neck stump. Like, just show me the blood, man. Just show me the
Did
blood.
you see that? I could have sworn she moved. She didn't. She's dead. But
You
what
sure
if
about
she's
that?
not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Leave the cabin and claim your reward.
Open the
And
cabin
claim
door,
your
ready to return to
reward.
a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
Damn.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already... over? Is he gone? But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
So only head.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Do the first one. Of course you're scared this is the end for you, but not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. No, that can't be right. There has to be something more.
Approach the
the mirror.
mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Who's
Who's the
gayest
fuck
one
with
of you? Well, who's the gayest one of you? Well, the answer is Jonny. Anyway, you approach the mirror.
Fuck you.
Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again.
See you to the cabin.
You are at the cabin.
Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Those are words.
Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't make you... Yeah, that option.
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If anything, it makes me like you more.
Honestly, that's the option I was gonna pick.
Oh yeah? Okay. You want to go with it?
Yeah.
Alright.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
You know what? That sounds like me. Not you, but me.
Fuck you. You can't be contradiction. Contradiction doesn't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
My contours are round.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart.
I like that in a woman.
Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
I mean, when you use that, when you describe a dead person that way, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, for real.
That's kind of heartbreaking to hear. She's dead. She doesn't need to be protected anymore. Oh? Okay. Sure. Anyway.
What happens when, what do you know... What? Yeah, that option, the one that's in red right now.
My perspectives are
My
shaped.
brain is just fried.
You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Damn.
Have you figured out what you'll want when you're finished? When we're finished? Yeah, that one.
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
In other words,
How many vessels do we need to bring her? 4 or 5?
5. This is our third.
5.
So we have to bring
Just-
2
oh.
more.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yep.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing.
I honestly thought that was going to be all she said.
There are no wrong answers.
Honestly, I'm kind of
Every
hoping it
perspective
was.
illuminates my shadows.
What kind of gift do you
tells
want me to bring
me
you
your
next?
secrets.
A gift is not something you give. A gift is not what someone asks for. Whatever the fuck she said. And then that's just it.
So you don't have any preference on how you'd like to change or grow? Yeah, that option. The second one. Yeah, that one.
Tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets.
Well, if we go by the science of erosion, technically.
Nickly.
My gift to you.
Actually, no.
is to
So
let
the
you
river is
choose
based.
your path,
I think,
and my task
by
is to
definition, a river
treasure
goes
the
into the
gifts you bring
ocean.
me.
So it's the ocean that decides the river's inlets, not the river itself.
Does a river always lead to the ocean?
I think for a river, by definition leads to the ocean. Yes. I'll double check that. I'll put that on screen right now, but I'm almost pretty sure that a river by definition leads to the ocean. Anyway.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die.